How y'all doing? This is Preacher Man R&B, and this is another episode of Retro TV 91, and this time I'm reviewing Sons of Anarchy Season 2, Episode 11. What happens on this week's episode? The club is kind of breaking apart a little bit, even though Jax has gotten back with the club, and they're going to do retaliation for Jim's rape. Opie finds out that Trigger killed Donna. And the reason he finds this out is because Trigger is guilty, and he tells him it was the ATF's fault. So Opie goes and follows the ATF lady, and he finds out that she's talking to Chibs. Well, she meets up with her after he sees the Irish making deals with the white supremacist group, and he puts a gun to her face, and she's asking why is this happening, and she says you know about Donna. And then Opie gives her the magnum of the clip of the gun and tells her, remember, biker club member just spared you. And Opie leaves and she starts crying. And Opie goes and tells Clay what he saw. He tells Clay that he saw Chibs talking with the ATF, and Jack says that you need to listen to Chibs and believe what he says, because this is what got you into trouble with Opie in the first place. Not believing what Opie said. So Chibs tells him what's going on, and he tells him that the RA was probably going to kill his family, and that the only reason he was doing this is to protect his family. And Clay says that they're going to help protect his family. And after this, Piney shows up to the clubhouse trying to kill Clay, and the reason he does this is because he's trying not to put that burden on Opie. That way he won't have to live with that. And Opie convinces Clay to let Piney live. Piney walks out, and Clay says, don't ever come back into this club without your cutting. And Piney says, okay. Well, what else is happening is the club has to get their personal stock of guns. That way they could go after the white supremacist group, or Zobel's group, and they don't have enough guns. So they meet with Jimmy O, and Jimmy O is supposed to supply them with more guns and get that relationship back together. And the only other else thing that's happening is Jim is thinking Clay doesn't want her anymore because of what happened, and Trigger tells him that he needs to show his wife affection, and that's all that really happened on this week's episode. My questions for y'all is, now that the club know about what's happening with Chibs, how are they going to fix that? As always, this is Preacher Man R&B signing out. Got your views also. It's been another episode of Retro TV 91. See y'all next time.